Let's see. Okay, let me before anybody even gets in here, let me go ahead and add this on here. I want to try to do a screen share today. There's something I want to share with you guys, but I don't know if it's going to work or not because I'm not no expert at this stuff yet. But I'll try. First, let me put this on. Work or not? We're gonna pin this comment. Well, shoot. If we can find the comment. Okay, there it is. Because I'm not know it. I think that's what, why can't I pin it? Okay. Shoot. There it is. Okay, it's pinned. Hey, Acura, you're first. Good morning, Acura Amanda. Had fun with you last night. Yeah, it was good to see you. The link's up there if you want to come on panel. If there's anything you want to discuss, now that we'll probably get some of our viewers and friends in here. Hey, Jose. Hey, Call for Honor, Eric. The reason I brought you together is I've seen this. Now I know this case. I know a little bit about what it's about. I'm not here to show you I'm not here to discuss the case because I don't know enough about it. But I want to show you how this prosecutor acted, and I'm going to see if I can share this. I've never shared one. So let's see if I can find the screen and share it. If we get knocked off, don't leave. I'll be back. I want to share it. Okay. Y'all can't see that though. Hold on. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the StreamYards. This is aggravating. I don't know how I'm doing here. Okay, we're on StreamYards. I'm gonna try to share the other screen. We'll see what happens. And then we're gonna make sure we share the audio. See, where is it? Why don't I see it? Some screens let you share audio. Look for share audio in the next window. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. We're going to Chrome tab, Facebook Watch. Okay. Okay, good. So we can see this. I don't know if we can hear it, but we can see it, right, guys? Okay. I want y'all to see how this prosecutor acts, man. Can I push that? Or I gotta go back to the other screen. Oh, okay. Y'all listen to the way this prosecutor acts, and this judge kind of gets on him too. Are we hearing everything? Like, before I start this, we okay? We can hear everything? Okay, and when I start to play this, I'm gonna come back and make sure y'all can hear it too, okay? You can see it. Okay, I'm fixing to play it now. Okay.
And about his sports activities and his swimming and that, and declined to answer any questions about the incident in question, and that's somehow a waiver of his right to silence?
I think he's doing more than that, Your Honor, in these interviews.
I don't know. I knew nothing about them. I haven't seen I haven't seen probably 1% of all the evidence, which is pretty typical, as you know. So I have no way of knowing it. And you have some interviews that he gave to media or to whatever?
Yeah, there's an interview that we're looking at on our computer right now from the Washington Post, where he talks to them. I know there's one, I think it's either the New Yorker or the GQ magazine, where he speaks to the reporters also. And he doesn't go into specific details about what happened that night, but it's not like it's talking about school or swimming or things like that.
No. Don't leave it at he doesn't go into specific details. I mean, it's certainly there could be a waiver, but a very modest discussion about the activities of that night. And if you're suggesting that occurred, that could make a big difference. But even a small discussion on his part of the night in question might be a full waiver. I don't know, but I won't know until I see it. But why don't you make copies of it and?
We have a few minutes to
well, we won't do it right now. I do agree with you that this is not something that I would want to do sitting here without giving you an opportunity to respond. Although I would be interested in your preliminary response to the excluded evidence that you touched on after having been told not to do this, or having been told that I was confirming my prior rulings.
I do want to just point out right now, we've got it on the screen. This is a Washington Post article, and there's reference to an interview that he says, the defendant says he did not regret having this gun because, quote, I would have died that night if I didn't, end quote. That's a direct quote from the defendant to the media about that night.
What about that?
Your Honor, all I can say about that interview is there were prior counsel representing him.
I don't care about that.
And I believe it was a telephone interview. I don't know anything about the circumstances of that. I'd have to read the article.
Well, that might make a difference. And what about the you're asking questions about excluded evidence?
Your Honor, we went over this earlier, and I don't want to repeat myself because I know you've heard me, but if I could just summarize. I did hear you talk about that evidence this morning before testimony. The defendant then took the stand. He admitted that he had said to the person in the yellow pants that he had pointed the gun at that person. I have seen that video.
However, the motion is going to be.
It was actually introduced by the defense. I think it was even in their opening statement. And there's this person who confronts the defendant and accuses him of this. Frankly, to be honest, Your Honor, when I watched the video the first time, I didn't hear the defendant's reaction. I thought it was someone making an accusation and then the defendant walking away as if trying to avoid a confrontation. I was surprised to hear the defendant admit in his testimony, on direct, by his attorney, that yes, I did tell that person that I had pointed the gun at them. He explained then that he was joking when he said that. The jury can evaluate that. It goes to his credibility. It goes to whether or not he's telling the truth. It goes to his decision-making. That is, again, this is an incident that occurred that night, so it's not something that happened separate in time. It presumably happened a few minutes before. But like I said, I was taken aback by the defendant admitting that he had said to this person, yes, I pointed the gun at you. And I think it's fair to say that watching that video, that person, believes strongly that this happened. The defendant is telling him it happened. Now the defendant today is giving us a different version and saying, oh, I was joking, I was just kidding that guy or whatever. I'd like to probe that. I'd like to probe what he said to that person. I'd like to probe what his motivations were, etc. I'd like to probe
Okay, so
do that. And I think that changes the equation with regard to the CDS video that was the subject of the other acts motion. Because in my mind, it is very similar. And I know we've disagreed on that, and I'm not going to belabor the point, Your Honor, but that was where I was coming from, was there's been a change in the testimony of the defendant today that I think makes that evidence is admissible and much more relevant than it already was, and I thought it was already relevant. And the court is. I do want to be clear.
So I'm just here on the sidelines, just
well, you.
Yeah, I had made a ruling that the evidence wasn't coming in, and you decided that it was.
If I could just respond to that briefly, Your Honor, I was about to say, I did not interpret your ruling as an absolute. We had 3 state motions in there. There was one in which we asked the court to introduce evidence that the defendant was at Pudgy's bar with Proud Boys.
okay, guys. Okay, y'all hear this shit? I'm gonna play a little bit more of it, and then I'll put the link right here. Okay, there's the link. It's like 2 hours long, but he's going off, man. He's going off on I mean the judge does, and I don't know exactly where I started watching last night, but he was really getting into him about trying to use it. he starts questioning him, and he's like questioning, like, since he's spoken to other people, like questioning his right to his fifth. And like I said, I put the link, and we're gonna play just a little bit more of this because he might be getting into that part now. If not, we're gonna move on to something else, okay? Because this is long, but I'm telling you, it's crazy.
And you were clear that is not coming in. There was,
don't get into other subjects. Come on, what you're telling me, you're an experienced trial attorney, and you're telling me that when the judge says, I'm excluding this, you just to take it upon yourself to put it in because you think that you found a way around it? Come on.
If I may finish, Your Honor, I was about to say, your ruling on our three motions and other acts of motions there were some gradations there. You were clear that some things were absolutely out, and then you left the door open on other things. So I saw that distinction, and I thought to myself, clearly I know this is out, but you left the door open on other things. So I didn't interpret your ruling as this is absolutely never coming in, and I have practiced before you, Your Honor. I have filed other acts of motions before you. Your practice oftentimes is to reserve ruling on those until you see the evidence. And I think you even said something to that effect.
I totally did.
So I thought this is my good faith explanation to you, and if you want to yell at me, you can. My good faith feeling this morning after watching that testimony was you had left the door open a little bit, now we had something new, and I was going to probe it.
I don't believe you.
Oh.
There better not be another incident. I'll take the motion under advisement. And you can respond. When you say that you were acting in good faith, I don't believe that, okay?
Okay.
Let's proceed. Everybody in good faith. All right. Would you come up, please, Mr. Rittenhouse?
I do have,
Yeah.
Your Honor.
Yeah.
I do have another item that I want to raise before the jury comes in and raise it with you. There was another act of motion with regard to the defendant being at Pudgy's bar after a court appearance in January, in which he poses for selfies wearing a shirt that says "free as fuck." I would like to ask the defendant if he posed for selfies after a court appearance with members of the public wearing that shirt. I do not intend to talk about who those people were, or what groups they were affiliated with, or anything along those lines. But I believe that it is relevant when the defendant goes to a bar after a court appearance and poses for selfies wearing a shirt like that. I think it is relevant to some of the issues that we have in this case. For example, is remorse or lack of remorse.
Okay, hold on. Let me cut this off.
Human life. Those are things that I think it
Give me
comes
1 second.
I think that behavior is not consistent
Oh,
with
Lord.
someone who has a regard for human life. The jury's
Hold on. I gotta stop sharing that somehow. Okay.
I'd like to
Okay, guys. Okay, that goes on, and that's not the first time. And yeah, hey Jay, hey Ellie, hey President Santa. Why is the prosecutor? I don't know. Even the DA, the defense, he comes in later and says he's going for a mistrial. That the prosecutor is. So why does he want to mistrial trial? I don't know, but that prosecutor was really pissing the judge off, and as you guys can see, so that's ahead of you, Jay. I don't know. So what do you guys think about that? Now, the case itself, I don't know. The only part of the case I seen was the guy was testifying a little bit yesterday, and I don't know if it's probably on that same video. The video is like 2 hours long. I think I caught it. I don't know where I caught it at, So you might just want to skim through there. I put the link in there to it, and I'll put it in the description when this is over. You might just want to skim through there and see if you can find the good parts. But he like tries that judge a couple times. So, hey Joe Black. So who's going to be my victim and come up here and join me on the screen? Yeah, I know it's never about right and wrong with them. It's about winning. Yeah. But see, who wins when, to me, we all lose when the justice system is done wrong and it's not done correctly. Because if this guy is guilty, I don't know. Like I said, I have not looked into the case. I know a little bit about what it's about. But if he is guilty, or if he or innocent, whichever he is, we need to know the truth, and we don't need them playing little shenanigans and games with it, whether it be the DA or the defense or whoever. We need to, the facts need to come out, and they need to come out correctly. I mean, I listened to a little bit of the guy's testimony. I mean, I don't know if he's telling the truth or not. I haven't seen any footage on this incident. I remember when it happened. Even my husband was asking me about it yesterday. I'm like, I know a little bit about it, but not enough to give my opinion. Nope. Y'all know me. Unless I know, I'm not gonna. Unless I've researched or really look into something, I'm not gonna give my opinion on it. So who's gonna be my victim? Who's gonna come up here? Amanda, you need to come up here. I think that's a good idea. Acramanda. Colin, Acramanda. Let's summon her. I'm just joking. Okay, we need somebody to come up here, but if not, it's okay. I wanted to show y'all that. And I was able to share the screen. Aren't y'all proud of me? That's the first time I've ever done a screen share. Yeah. Yep. So, I think that did pretty good. Yeah, I know. Feeling over law. I know. I don't know. Yeah, sometimes I get sick of dealing with law, too. I like law, and a lot of it's in our favor. Not all of it, but a lot of it is in the people's favor if they know it, and if it's applied right, and if and those that are supposed to be doing it would follow the rules. I'm not saying it would be a perfect system, because it's not one. And I also think that we need a lot of prison reform too. I do believe in prison reform. I'm not saying just give them cake and ice cream all day. No, I'm not saying that. But you guys know what I mean. There's ways to do it where we could probably get people back. First of all, most people are going to go back on the streets anyway. Most people in prison. So the more you can try to reform them, if they're willing to reform, because you got to be willing to reform, right? You got to be willing to change, just like with anything else. If you're not willing to make the effort, it's not going to work. But the ones that know, if the ones that are in there and they are going to get out, yeah, you need to try to get them prepared for the world, and I really do believe in that. I don't believe in just having them sitting there, and I believe as much money as the prison industrial complex makes, they should be required to offer like courses and stuff. And in Florida is 80. Hey, Broken. Yeah, I do believe in prison reform. I really do. And I don't believe in giving people like so long sometimes for some things, which like I got a friend that's doing 30. Now, I don't know if he did this or not. He was young when he went in there. And when you talk to people on the phone and they're in jail, you don't want to ask them, hey, did you really do this? Okay, hold on 1 second. Okay. Anyway, so you don't want to say, hey, did you really do this? But let's say he did do it. Maybe he did, because he's a young guy at the time. He was like 20-something. Maybe he did something stupid. They say he went to these people's house and he went up in their house with a gun. And they didn't get nothing. Him and some other guys, they didn't get nothing. Okay, and he shot the gun up in the ceiling, they said. Now, if he did that, he deserved to go to prison. Okay? He's a very close friend of mine. But I'm sorry, if he did that, he deserved to go to prison. Yes, he did. For about 10 years, maybe. But 30? Bye, President Son. I thank you for coming by. I appreciate all of you for coming by here. Yes, hey, Lady Justice. Yeah, I wanted to share that with y'all. It was the prosecutor just acting the fool. Y'all grab that link, Lady Justice, if you want to look at that later. Like I said, I'd advise anybody just skimming through it because it's long. But man, that prosecutor's trying some shit. And then in the defense, he handled it pretty good. I think that's on, it might be on Ben Shapiro's channel too. Actually, it was his channel on Facebook. I believe that had it up there. I'm not sure. But anyway, it doesn't matter. What matters is the way that prosecutor was acting. And that judge was not with that shit. He's like, I left that decision up for me, not you. And he pulls a bunch of shit. Like I said, I only seen part of it last night, but the parts I seen was kind of like a little crazier than that. Yeah, did you see the link in there? It is in there. And like I said, I would skim through it because I don't like to listen to lives repeat. I skim through them usually, unless it's something really important. If I don't catch you live, I'm probably just going to skim through your video and say, sorry, I missed your live. But I do skim through and try to get the important facts out, you know. So do we miss anybody? I hate when I miss people. Yeah, I don't know. You know, I don't know much about the case, Joe, but I do know that that prosecutor was acting a dang fool, and that's what caught my attention. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. I thought last night when she came in there, my God, oh no, my gosh, she's not dead. Somebody thought, oh Lord, I put happy birthday to my mom, and somebody put my condolences. No, Mama's still here. Thank God. Oh Lord, let me type him back that. Oh Lord, I don't even want to be thinking my mama's dead. I love my mommy. How's your mama, Ellie? I know she was going through, and your whole family was going through some stuff. Is anything got any better? Hey, you people, how are you? Yeah, when I put I miss my mom, guys, it's because I live and my whole family. I live 5 hours away. So I was just up there for 2 weeks. That's why I hadn't, been out there videoing and stuff. But me and Amanda went out last night, and our new friend that we met. Well, she met him first, and then I met him. I think his YouTube channel is West. What is it? West Palm Beach Confidential, I think. Yeah. Anyway, but it was raining out there too. It was something else out there, I'm telling you. But I was glad to get to see Amanda, and I was glad to meet her friend. And like I said, if we don't see them out there, maybe they're not messing with people. Maybe they're not revenue collecting. Let's see if it's raining outside. Not yet. I'm going to take my towel with me anyway. Just sit on my chair. So is anybody going to come here and join me? I guess not. Well, at least I learned how to share a screen. That was pretty cool. I did that on the new computer. Hey, Epic. Let's see. Your sister's getting better. Mama's getting worse. Won't be much longer. Well, I'm glad to hear your sister's getting better. And I know your mom, is terminally ill. I realize that. But my thoughts and prayers are definitely with you and your family. And so if you do pray, you keep Miss Ellie in your prayers, and please, and Amanda, because she just lost her loved one. And then with Ellie, she's just got sick family members and family issues. You know how it goes. Especially when somebody's going to pass, it gets hard. And we all need to make sure that we have, if you got people that they have wills. I know a lot of older people, if they haven't made one by now, they don't want to make one, or they think it's okay, they don't need one. It's very important, because what happens is when you die and you don't have a will, then, oh man, it becomes a mess. And then people get into probate. I watched this lady the other day. She was a lawyer. And she says, if you want your kids to hate each other when you die, do not leave a will. Okay? Yeah, that process. Hey, Teresa. Yeah, he is an arrogant ass. I couldn't believe that shit. Well, I could believe it, because don't much shock me anymore. But yeah, I said, oh Lord, I saved that thing. I said, we will be watching that tomorrow. I got something else I want to show y'all too, but I don't. Wait a minute. I'll see if I can get it up here. I had saved a couple videos for y'all, but I hadn't pulled them up on here. I'm going to start doing the article shares again. I just been busy. I was supposed to train my sister. Not train, like it's really that big of a deal. But I was going to get my sister, because she's better at reading than me. You know, I get tongue-tied and stuff. You guys know how I am. As she talks country, but she don't talk as much slang as I do. You know, I say weird things like, y'all just know how I am, okay? So I was going to get her to just read the articles, and when next time I go up there, I'm going to get her to do that, because I love to share articles. I love to share information, but when I read them, I'm not that great at reading them. So I was going to get her to read them, and then I was going to give, you know, if I had an opinion on it, then after she read the article, I was going to have her send it to me. I'm still going to do this probably. And then, you know, we'll let her read it, and then I'll get my opinion on it, and then we'll discuss it in the chat. But that's not going to happen until I show her how to do it. So I might go back up there for Christmas, though. Oh, would you, lady? I wish somebody would. Yeah, I would love to have you up on one of my panels one day. I've never had you on panel, I don't think. And I would like to get Amanda on panel. She doesn't usually go on people's panels, but she might have slipped off here already. She will go on mine. I just never usually catch her when I'm paneling. Sometimes I do. Anyway, so is audio okay, guys? I got some new plugins. Because, well, I had bought one pair, but they sucked. And I got these ones. They're Skull Candy. And to me, when you're doing panels, the best thing to have is a plug-in. I don't care if you're on the computer, if you're on the iPad, the phone, I don't care. To me, nothing works like a pair of plugins. So, yeah, I'm sure Truth Seeker. It's always about gun control. And like I said, I don't know a lot about the case. I heard a little bit of his testimony. Like I said, it's in that video. I just don't know. I don't, there's so many things that go on. I just can't keep up with everything. Okay, thank you, Jose. Or how you say that? You don't say it Jesus. You say it, is it Jose? Not Jose. How do you say it? Is it no, it's not Jose. I don't know, guys, but I appreciate you, Mr. Hernandez, for being here. How about that? Oh, we the people, did I even say hey to you? I don't know. I hope I said hello to everybody. Anyway, so yeah, it rained here last night. And that's another thing. Even if we had a thousand cups, I sure didn't want to get out and get wet. But I would have maybe. It just depends. It was coming and going, And then on the way, when I got almost home, I seen a cop. I followed him, but he was going real slow when I was following him, and then he got away. Then I got near my house. I seen some more, but it was raining, so I just brought my butt right on home. So I'm glad the audio sounds good, and I'm glad I was able to share something. That's pretty cool. I like that. Can y'all still hear me when I do this? I hope so. I think that's pretty cool. We can look at YouTube videos. Let's see. Oh, but that ain't what I'm looking at. Where was the story I told y'all? Oh, well, I gotta wait till I get in the house to show you that. Okay? Because I gotta find it. I can't remember what the article was about. Oh, I know it was from a few months ago, but it was a good article. It was from like May. I'm going to the house in a minute and find it. And we'll share it real quick. I don't think it's as long as the other one. Like I said, the other one's good. The way that prosecutor's, it's crazy, but it's just so long. I don't want to play the whole thing. Oh my God. It's like 2 hours long. I don't have 2 hours to sit here. And I know I would get bored. And if people want to see it, I got the link there. Anyway, so I wish I had somebody to talk to me. I mean, y'all are talking to me, and I appreciate you guys being here. But it's like, I always got to be MC for. I wish we could play music in real life and on here. Like, it sucks because, like, I always tell Amanda and Sam, music's always been like the soundtrack to my life. So it's like we make all these videos of us out having fun and stuff, and you be wanting to like put some music with it, or you be wanting to play music. No, hell no, can't do it. Jesus, that's it. Exactly. Thank you, Joe Black. I knew it, but I just couldn't think of it to save my life. Jesus, that's exactly right. Lady Justice is good people, man. And the police keep doxing her. And she's moving, thank God, because it's a good thing she's moving because they know it and they keep doxing her damn address. That shit made me so mad. Ooh, a petitional clapper clip of it. I was mad. But she's gonna get out of there soon. She's gonna move, and I don't like that other shit either. But I don't like a grown man to sit there and talk shit about how he used a woman. I'd be embarrassed if I was a man. Is Beach walking a joke in here? I could have swore I heard somebody. I thought I seen somebody speak to him earlier, but he might not be in here. Anyway, I don't like that, but we're gonna move on from that. Hey, Desert Goat, I'm glad you're here. Did y'all see my new YouTube picture? Oh, it's not showing up on here. Oh, no, I'm not talking about the icon. I'm talking about my regular picture icon. I figured it was time to change. I've had the same one up there for like 3 years. I was like, okay, time for a new pic. Okay, so y'all give me a topic. If y'all ain't gonna talk, if nobody wants to come up here, at least give me a topic to go off on. Y'all know I'll talk. Cause are filth. They are filth. I mean, there has to be a good one here and there, but like I said, to be a good one, you're either. I always thought to be a good one, you had to stand up to them. Okay, that's what I think. Or you have to go above their heads. You have to do something, or you have to quit. And that's why that one guy was so happy that We the People University that he quit. And I know there's other ones too that probably couldn't do it and quit once they found the truth. But a lot of them don't know the truth because they are not taught that. And a lot of people are not taught. I wasn't taught the Constitution in school. And I loved history. I wanted to be a history teacher. I had a couple of dream jobs. One was a history teacher. One was a DJ. I don't know why I ever wanted to be a DJ because I know why. Because I love music and I knew. And back then I was real shy when I was young, and I knew I could be sitting in that radio station all by myself and people could hear me, but they couldn't see me. Hey, John. I was just, good morning from Ohio, near Canton, where they have all the fast food restaurants in the Football Hall of Fame, right? I ain't been in Ohio in years. I would like to go back there one summer. Yes, I would. But I would not want to go in the winter, and I couldn't live there. My husband had a really nice house there when we moved there. I mean, when I first met him, I went up there. I helped him pack that bitch up. It was nice. Oh, God, it had a big tub in it. I love big tubs. Oh, man, I love big tubs. And the shower upstairs, yeah, I mention it all the time. I mention all kinds. I say the same stuff sometimes. I'm like a broken record sometimes. I sure am. And I forget sometimes I tell people stuff. Yeah, press on that like button. Okay, I guess nobody's going to join me. I'm just going to sit here, run my mouth. So, let me look for the other articles. See, y'all don't let me forget about it. Y'all did, like it's y'all's fault that I forget stuff. Okay, I'm going to see how I can get it on here, though, because I know I sent myself the link. But I don't, to my messages. Let me see. Looks like another Facebook one. Oh, this one's cute. This is a guy dancing. Y'all want to see a cute one? Okay, if I can find it. Let me see. I'll try real quick. Now, when I go off, whoops, shit. When I go on another screen, y'all can still hear me, I hope. That's you too. Okay, we're going to hit this one. We're going to go back to Facebook and see if I can find. Oops, new tab. This should be Facebook. Okay, where are we at? Shoot. I'm looking for it, guys. I hope y'all can hear me while I do this. Just take me to Facebook, please. Come on. Y'all can still hear me when I'm over there searching them screens, right? I cannot be in no 20-degree weather, camping or nothing. Okay, y'all can? Okay, good. Then I'm going to be looking at the other screen real quick. I do not want notifications from Facebook. Sure don't. Okay, so we're going to go back to watch because this was another one. No, not gaming. Watch. Okay. Let's see if we can find the one I had saved. Oh, man, where is it? Where is it? I saved it. I just got to remember. It should be under, like saved, right? But I guess not. Give me a second, guys. Shoot. Okay. Let me see. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to share it to my Facebook and I'll just play it from there. That's a good idea. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm sorry. I'm getting used to this new thing. It's a friend of mine's birthday. All right, happy birthday to her real quick. Okay, so where are we at? We're looking for the watch. Okay.
In the meantime,
We don't want to hear Tucker Carlson.
yes. He never.
You call Dominic, and what do you say?
You are already, I was astonished when you began your examination by commenting on the defendant's
Oh, y'all hear that?
arrest silence. That's basic law. It's been basic law in this country for 40 years, 50 years. I have no idea why you would do something like that. And it gives, well, I'll leave it at that. So I don't know what you're up to.
You'd agree with me that you can't use deadly force to stop someone from lighting a metal dumpster on fire, correct?
That's that guy again. That's not what I was looking for. Hold on.
From tipping over
I'm sorry. Okay, hold on. Let's go back to StreamYards real quick. Y'all still with me? Yeah, that was the audio of that one, but that's another clip from that court thing. Y'all heard that shit? That judge is going off again. Let me get the mouse, see if I can find this other one. I thought I had saved these. I thought if you saved them, you could watch them later. That's what I thought, but maybe not. Yeah, there's that judge again. Is that the same one I played for you earlier? I don't think so. Here, we'll see.
An RTT exclusive.
Sorry, guys.
For you.
All right, we have been watching the trial of Kyle Rittenhouse, and it's been riveting the entire day. You're watching the 5, and great to have everybody here. Judge Janine, Geraldo.
Okay, so we're going to go. I haven't found the other one.
I was astonished.
Okay, here. But we'll share this one again. I don't know if this is the part I shared earlier. I'm not sure. Let's see. Oh, I gotta hit play, don't I? This isn't what I wanted.
When you began your examination by commenting on the defendant's post-arrest silence. That's basic law. It's been basic law in this country for 40 years, 50 years. I have no idea why you would do something like that. And it gives, well, I'll leave it at that. So I don't know what you're up to.
You'd agree with me that you can't use deadly force to stop someone from lighting a metal dumpster on fire.
I'm trying to hold his fifth against him,
You
man.
agree with me that you can't use deadly force to stop someone from tipping over a porta potty, correct?
Correct.
You'd agree with me that you can't use deadly force to stop someone from lighting a flatbed trailer on fire, correct?
Correct.
You'd agree with me that you can't use deadly force to stop someone who is about to start an unoccupied car on fire, correct?
Correct.
You'd agree with me that you can't use deadly force to stop someone from lighting some traffic cones in the middle of the street on fire, correct?
Correct.
So you understand that there's a difference between using deadly force to protect yourself and using it to protect the property, correct?
Yes.
And you'd agree with me that you're not allowed to use deadly force to protect property, correct?
Yes.
But yet you have previously indicated that you wished you had your AR-15 to protect someone's property, correct?
I'm going to ask you to go into the library again for a moment, please. Please don't talk about the case.
And it's crazy, guys.
Mr. Binger,
This is another clip. Oh, let me
rulings or attempting to provoke
get this so I can.
Knows he can't go into this.
I want to put this one in here
I asked the
too.
court to strongly admonish him, and the next time it happens, I'll be asking for a mistrial with prejudice. He's an experienced attorney, and he knows better.
I'm gonna try to share this.
First of all, Your
And then
Honor,
I got something else on play for y'all.
Motion. I'm well aware of that, and the court left the door open.
Okay, so we're gonna stop this part.
For me, not for you.
Yeah, for me, not for you. I like that. Okay, back to StreamYards. Okay, we're gonna put the link. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, it's long and there's several versions of it. So we're gonna put the link to that part. And then there's one more thing I wanted to try to show you on here if I can find it. The happy one I can't find. I don't know why. Let's go back to Facebook. And oh god, you want me to enter my password? I just made a new password. Oh, come on. The hell? Oh, I'm sorry, guys. It doesn't want to let me in Facebook for some reason. I don't know where I'm getting all these. It's not like me to usually have all these Facebook videos, but today I do. I don't look at Facebook that often, but okay, good. Remember my password. I get sick of that. Okay, let's go into watch and let me see if I can find what I had saved for you guys. And it's not the courthouse thing this time. Oh man, give me 1 second. I got something, I can't find it. I got something. Well, I'm sorry, guys. I can't find it. So, sucks. Oh, dashboard. Oh, I would like to look for my. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna go back to StreamYard. I'm sorry, guys. There were some. Hey, Harry Nuts. Hey, D Johns. There were some other articles I wanted to show y'all, and I don't know how to get them on there right now. But at least I did learn how to share the screen. So that means we're making. Hey, Randa. It means that we are making some progress. I'm making some progress. Or is that Rando? I'm sorry, Rando. It's you know, takes time, but I'm trying to get better at this stuff, you know. I just really wish that I could get to those other articles I had picked out for y'all. Let me see if there's any on Google. If there's any on Google, maybe I could find them. The crazy thing is I have the Facebook ones right here, man. They're just sitting there. It just makes me mad. Why I can't get them on the other one. And then, let me see if there's that one that was on YouTube I want to show y'all. I think there was one on YouTube. Yeah, here it is. Okay, I'm going to play that one just a second.
Felt like I had witnessed a murder.
You guys might have seen this one before because it goes back a minute. So let me look for my history, and we'll find this. History, Amy. Where's your history? There it is. Okay. Not me. Come on. I just watched it. Jeez. Come on. What? Okay. Well, I guess I'll have to search for the video in here. That's okay. I can find it. Okay. So give me 1 second. We're going to look this one up. I think I can find this one. I sure hope so. Let's see what day this was. This was the article called. Okay, hold on. I'll have to put some more stuff in the search bar. I appreciate you guys hanging in there, and if you're busy or something, you can go. I won't get offended. We're gonna watch this stuff, and I'm gonna go ahead and share it while the commercials on. That way, it'll be ready to go.
Unicorns to sparkle away Jade's tween angst, and you can never ever over snow globe.
Chrome
Billions
tab.
of pajamas for billions of cousins. Where you want from you? Cookie press or sexy dress?
Cookie press.
Okay, dress for me from you.
Okay.
You're so thoughtful.
We're gonna skip the ad, and we're gonna StreamYard.
Felt like I had witnessed a murder.
Have you spoken to the FBI?
Yes.
A jail insider is speaking publicly for the first time about a death behind bars, a death that's at the center of an active FBI investigation and sparking statewide reforms. AJ Legault reports on the latest chapter of our year-long investigation, Cruel and Unusual.
We're here for justice. We're here to demand justice.
We've shown you the mother's pleas.
People keep dying.
The protests.
No more.
Fueled by video of a man inside the Beltrami County Jail. Paralyzed, lying in his own waste, denied medical care until his death. But until now...
He was pleading for...
Until now...
his life.
You've never heard from the one person who tried to save Hardell Sherrill.
Could he even stand up?
He couldn't even stand up. He could barely talk. He could still cry.
For nurse practitioner Stephanie Lundblot, the cries of Hardell weigh heavy.
We treat animals that are in kennels better than he was being treated.
27-year-old Hardell walked into the jail August 24th, 2018. Over the next 6 days, his condition deteriorated. He told guards and nurses he couldn't feel anything from the waist down. Video shows him getting weaker and weaker. But guards thought he was faking. Medical issues were overseen by Men Correctional Care, a private company with multi-million-dollar contracts with jails across the state. On August 31st, Lundblad walked into Hardell's cell. She was a new hire at Mend, but an experienced correctional clinician with 2 years in the federal prison system.
When I went into that cell, I first was overwhelmed with just the stench, and he was covered in sweat and urine. He was wearing a diaper, and the urine had soaked through the diaper. He couldn't move his legs. He had tears coming down his face.
Did this look like a man who was faking?
No, it looked like a man that was suffering and that was sick, that was dying.
His vital signs.
Oops, I didn't mean to do that. I just wanted to pause it for a minute. But listen, what I wanted to say real quick is they can't believe. They always think somebody's lying to them. We couldn't possibly be telling the truth. This man couldn't possibly be sick. Come on, ain't nobody gonna be laying there and shitting all over themselves. Come on, man. This man went fake and this man was sick.
Obviously wrong. Overriding jail staff, Stephanie mandated Hardell go directly to the emergency room.
I knew that if he didn't receive medical care immediately, that he probably wouldn't make it.
Hardell was taken to Sanford Hospital in Fargo. Here, a jail guard told the doctor Hardell was faking it. Records show the doctor diagnosed him as malingering with just weakness and fatigue.
I had no idea that the emergency room physician discharged him to his death.
Hardell's discharge papers did instruct seek medical attention immediately if there's worsening weakness, difficulty standing, paralysis, loss of control of bladder or bowels, or difficulty swallowing. Transported back to the jail, still unable to stand, he would meet every one of those conditions, but never see a doctor again. Guards pushed his flopping head forward and tossed his limp body onto a cell bunk. The next afternoon, he died on the jail cell floor. A pathologist later determined he died from Guillain-Barré syndrome, which attacks the nervous system, causing paralysis. Most people survive if they get hospital care.
He should be alive today.
That's exactly what Hardell's mother, Delshia Perry, claims in an ongoing federal lawsuit against the jail, Mend, and Sanford Hospital. In court filings, all three entities have denied wrongdoing.
I pray to God what happened to Hardell never happens to none of your children.
At a legislative hearing over the weekend, Hardell's mother pressed for passage of a sweeping jail reform bill.
My son did not deserve what they did to him. And that's why this bill has to be passed. It has to be passed.
Stephanie didn't learn what happened to Hardell until 2 days after he died.
I felt evil.
In a series of reports and complaints filed immediately with state medical boards and the Department of Corrections, Stephanie detailed how Dr. Todd Leonard, the owner of Mend, acknowledged being warned Hardell was deteriorating, but never saw him because he thought Hardell was faking his illness. She says he told her not to jump to conclusions because that could jeopardize his company.
Felt like I had witnessed a murder. And I resigned immediately.
Okay, so that one, the link.
2.5
Oh,
years
shit, I gotta get rid of that. Hold on.
the alarm to the medical boards, and to date they've taken no action. In prior reporting, we've detailed how the Department of Corrections initially failed to investigate.
So, yeah, they didn't give a shit at first. They didn't even investigate it. I guess now they're finally looking into it. But, yeah, that man died. They let him lay there and die. We can never be telling the truth. They always think that we're lying. It's the us versus them mentality. I'll put the link in the chat. And when I'm done with this, I'm going to try to link the other two Facebook ones in there. I also put them in links to them in the chat too. Anyways, I guess that's about all I got to share now. Next time though, I will, now that I know how to share the screen, I'll try to have them all set up, you know, before we start. I did have the one set up, thank God. Hey, Black National Freedom Fighters, good to see you. Good to see all of you. You started shooting when you were 6, Lady Justice. Good. You know how to shoot good, I'm sure. Everybody needs a gun for self-protection. I don't believe in hurting nobody unless they come in your house and you get a choice. Or if it's self-defense, you got to do what you got to do. But yeah, they want the government to be the only one with guns. No, 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 no. Shall not be infringed. Hey, poor dirt farmer. Good morning. You got your popcorn ready? Is that what that is? I can't see it. No, that's the sunshine and the rose. Good morning. You know, I tried to get the sunset this morning. I mean, the sunrise, and it was so cloudy out there. I couldn't get nothing but a cloud. I was out there right when the sun came out, but you couldn't see it. You could see it got lighter outside, but that was about it. Anyway, yeah. So we were looking at some videos that I had finally learned how to share the screen. We looked at a prosecutor that was acting a fool, and the judge got on his ass because he was being stupid, trying to penalize somebody for using their fifth, and that's what he was doing, man. I mean, come on now. You don't act like somebody's guilty because they chose to remain silent. No. Ridiculous. You got a sunrise uploading. Oh, you're so lucky. I went out there and tried to catch it. I could not, because I'm telling you, it was just a big old cloud. Yeah, I've been trying to get one for that. I've been promising all the people in Clapper I was going to show them the sunrise one morning, but I ain't never got to, because like I said, it's always raining. I'll look for your sunrise, because I want to see one, because mine had a cloud on it. No hurting anyone. That's right. Defend only. Or honey. Yes. I don't believe in hurting nobody. I don't. And snow in there? Oh my God. I couldn't do it, Derek. No, 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 no. Not this girl. I ain't never even seen real snow. When I was, like in 1989, it snowed like an inch. And then I've never seen real snow. It almost snowed the last time not the last time, at the time before when I was in Jacksonville. It didn't almost snow, but it didn't exactly. But it was cold. It was like 23. That is not snow, but it was cold and it had ice all over the ground. So we're gonna see if we can find that old video. Well, you know, there's a million people got a video named that, except for me. Some of my videos I can find just by the title, because nobody else has that title video. This one's not going to be that easy. Jeez. Well, ain't that something? I guess I could look at my videos. And so where it is, how far away it was, how long ago it was. And I got so many videos. Did y'all see the video ever that Justin made? It was good. Put out the whole story together, you know. And that shows they knew exactly who we were and they were just retaliating. I always say retaliation is real. I'm looking at it. I don't know. That one is. Let's watch this just for the hell of it. This is not that one.
Straight Talk Wireless has now rolled out 5G coverage nationwide. And you can get
I can't find that one.
32 5G for only $2.99 with no contract.
I'm just having fun sharing.
Straight Talk Wireless. No contract, no compromise.
Let's trade spots. You coming up here? You can come up here. Oh, you want to trade the snow?
Sidewalk. There's no sidewalk. This is property.
Where are people of the public supposed to cross?
U.S. Secret Service protected property. If you don't,
This isn't public.
18 U.S.C. 1752.
Sir,
Okay, keep walking.
Sir, there's
Where are we
storm
supposed to
drains
walk?
over here.
There's no sidewalk.
Wow, guys.
That's okay.
Doesn't the,
I got that.
I don't know.
I don't get it. Where are we supposed to walk? Is this not public? Go on, man, if you're not already. Well, we're supposed to walk in the damn street. And this is the man she wants to come ask for help.
Remember this day,
Not me.
PDF?
I mean, I support Maddie, but this ain't the man I want to ask for help. Man that can't even provide me a sidewalk to walk on, but thinks I need to walk in the street.
A lot of people. A lot.
Look, they're in the middle of the street. Just because y'all want to walk in the middle of the street don't mean we do. We want to be safe.
That's it. Oh, that was me and Joe Cool and New Smarter Times and Amanda and oh Lord, who all was there? Geez. Let's see, Joe, Amanda, New Smarter Times, Peanut was there. Who else was there? Maddie was there. I think that was everybody. Yeah. That was when we was walking across from Trump's house. They didn't have no sidewalk, and they didn't want you to walk on the grass, on the the curbage. Yeah, PDF was there. Duh. Sorry, PDF. PDF was there. Did you ever put any content up from there, PDF? I don't remember seeing it. There's probably more people there too that I forgot. Hey, Judy for Justice. Yeah, ain't no telling. I might have just forgot. Oh, I think there's Maddie's had a little clip that shows us all in there, but it'll probably be hard to find somebody else's video. I don't know. We don't want to look at live radar, I can tell you that. I don't want to be in studio. Oh, what if American Amy, baby, it's cold outside to show y'all how cold it was that day, but it's not snow. But it was cold, and you might have seen it. It was from like last year. But I can't find it anyway, because there's too many people with a video named that. I named it that way. I don't know. That's crazy. I could go through all my videos. Anyway, I'm going to go back to StreamYard so that's what you guys are saying. I feel like I'm probably boring y'all. Nobody wants to come up here, Joy. I've been on here running my shit for like an hour, I'm sure. Let's go. Yeah, that one. I started to go to the police station the other day, but there's no use to keep going down there auditing them. They keep failing, and it's time to go above their heads. And somebody was telling me a way to do it last night that might work, and I'm going to try it because y'all seen what happened when we went down there to file the complaint at Gardens. That's when they called us both by our names, and he said that our address lived in his head. He said, do you want me to say your address next? Gonna snow where you're at too? Okay, my blood only takes Florida window too. Hey, let's go. Hey, everybody. Yeah, this was fun. Okay, yeah, I think we're going to shut this down, to be honest. I did want to share a couple articles with you, and now that I know how to screen share, Next time I'll try to have some articles set up for you guys so we can get straight into them. And yeah, so hey, D News, yeah, we're fixing to cut it off. D News, nobody wants to talk to me. I mean, they're talking to me. I sound like that, like I'm being rude. No, I appreciate you guys being in the chat. I just like to have somebody come up here with me. But I'm the one that decided to come run a panel. So, you know, ain't nobody obligated. Nobody's obligated to be on here right now but me because I'm the one that started it. Okay? And I am fixing to end it. But I want you all to know that I care about you guys. I appreciate you guys. You mean so much to me. And we're going to get out there and try as soon as we can. You know, we tried last night. But I appreciate you all. Y'all have a good day. And I will drop the link to that article in the description. Okay. See y'all later. American Amy. I'm out.